Hello, friends, and welcome to episode 310 of the Untethered Podcast. This is your host, Hallie Bulkin, and I wanted to jump into talking about community today. I feel like it's one of those things that's like not so sexy to talk about, but it's the number one thing that I see help people thrive when they're looking to expand their skill set and really level up. So let's jump in. Quick disclaimer, all information, content, and material of this podcast are the opinions of the speakers and is for the informational purpose only and not intended to serve as a substitute for the consultation, diagnosis, and/or medical treatment of a qualified healthcare provider. Welcome to the Untethered Podcast. I am your host, Hallie Bulkin. I'm a certified myofunctional therapist, feeding specialist, podcaster, business owner, and mentor. This podcast is all about getting your questions answered and collaborating with colleagues to bring you the most up-to-date information in the orofacial myofunctional therapy, airway, tethered oral tissue, and pediatric feeding therapy space. If you're new here, I challenge you to keep an open mind and join my mission to spread this message far and wide. If you've been around since June 2019, thanks for being a loyal listener. As we jump into today's episode, remember to listen with correct oral rest posture. Tongue up, lips closed, teeth apart, breathe through your nose. Let's get started. Attention SLPs, OTs, PTs, RDHs, and dental colleagues, the wait is over. The Myo membership doors are officially open, and they'll be open this week only, closing at midnight Eastern time on Friday, March 14th. So join us. Are you ready to elevate your practice in orofacial myofunctional therapy? I want to invite you to join us inside our really vibrant community and gain access to our monthly virtual CEU events and our exclusive study club, where there's just so much more. Each month, you'll receive 3.5 hours of fresh content, which is worth 0.35 ASHA CEUs. They cover myo, airway, and tethered oral tissues. And you're going to enjoy the flexibility of accessing past CEUs at your convenience as well. This is led by myself, Hallie Bulkin. I'm a certified myofunctional therapist. Plus, I've got an entire team of other myofunctional therapists inside of the membership. And while I am the founder of the Myo membership, everyone else will tell you that our program offers a supportive environment to enhance your skills, build a referral network, and stay abreast of the latest research. So whether you're just exploring Myo, actively treating patients, or aiming to sharpen your expertise, the Myo membership is tailored to support your journey. Jump in and join us so that you can transform your practice and make a lasting impact on your patients' lives. Don't miss this opportunity to join hundreds of professionals who have already elevated their Myo game. Go to themyomembership.com, enroll today, and take the next step in your professional development. Cannot wait to see you in there. Okay, so all my Myo enthusiasts, or Myo enthusiasts, myotherapists to be, wherever you are, this is the podcast. I just want to remind you where we dive into all things like orofacial myofunctional therapy, right? Airway health, like we talked about last week, and even practice growth. I don't know if people realize, but inside the Myo membership, which by the way, doors are open this week at themyomembership.com, you can grow your own practice. We have an entire business section in there. Anyways, we're going to talk about something today that really can make or break your success as a myofunctional therapist, and that is a supportive study club. Whether you're just starting on your journey or you've been practicing for years, having a really strong professional community is so key to staying on top of like the research, because yes, it does exist, and plenty of it, growing your skills, feeling confident in your practice, all of these things. And so I wanted to really hone in on this today and talk about the top 5 reasons that every myofunctional therapist or even myofunctional therapist to be needs a supportive study club. And I probably don't even have to sell you on this, right? But I know it can be so hard for some of us to access and even achieve. And the reason why I even created the Myo membership was because I wanted to create an online community as an extension of what I had in my local area, where I did have 12 or 13 of us sometimes sitting around my kitchen table, because there's this beauty in collaborating with other professionals, whether they're in your exact profession and specialty, which we had at my kitchen table, or in related professional communities, other professionals who may also be working with the patients that you work with, which we also had at my kitchen table. But so many of you said, it's hard to find those professionals in my area. It's hard to create a a study club. It's hard to create a study club that's ongoing and everlasting, right? And so we basically solved that problem by creating the Myo membership. And so, here are the reasons why we've really kind of taken a dive into this topic, because number one, right? Learning never stops. We all know that myofunctional therapy is constantly evolving. There's new research techniques, clinical applications that emerge all the time. And so a study club is going to give you regular access to continuing education, expert insights, case discussions. We do that every month, but you have access to hundreds of hours when you join of past case discussions as well, so that you can keep up with the latest advancements, but also know how to work with your patients, right? So if you're serious about growing your expertise, you need a place where learning is ongoing, because we're all lifelong learners, right? You may have taken that intro course, or maybe you're just like, I want to dabble a little bit and figure out if Myo is right for me. It's still continuing ed, right? So get in, figure out whether this is right for you or not, or get in and continue to grow your Myo skill set while you're working with patients or while you're starting to work with patients, because you need a place where learning is ongoing, and you need it to be in a group of individuals who are on the same journey that you desire, or on the journey that, it's basically the journey that you may already be on. Okay, so learning never stops, right? Number two, you got real world case support. No matter how much you study on your own or take one-off courses, there's always going to be cases that kind of leave you scratching your head. And that's where having a study club becomes gold, because you've got a group of like-minded professionals that you can bounce ideas off of. You can troubleshoot any challenges you're having. You can get second, third, or fourth opinions. It can really just help you build your competence, which helps in turn make you feel more confident and more supported in your clinical decision making. And so, like inside the Myo membership, for example, we've got your 24/7 access to a group of mentors in our community group. You also have weekly office hours where you can come and discuss cases. We present cases on a monthly basis. So there's just like a lot of support and access, which is so hard because there's so much gatekeeping in the Myo space for some reason. Okay. Now, number three, right? Reason number three why I believe we all need a supportive study club is because of networking and referrals. Like, building a strong referral network is huge in this space. And being in a study club means you're connecting with others, other SLPs, OTs, PTs, dentists, other specialists, right? Who might become referral partners or who might help connect you to one. So if not referral partners, maybe they're collaborators in some way, shape, or form in business. The more that you network, the more opportunities are going to open up for your daily practice, whether you own a practice or you work for somebody else. And so, I get asked all the time, hey, do you know somebody here? Do you know somebody there? Do you, I'm referring a patient, or I'm looking to connect with a professional. And I will tell you, I go to the Myo membership to ask about that, or I have my team member ask about that, or I can go into our group and I can search past discussions, and it'll pop up like by city name or state. It'll pop up individuals, and I can then take that information and share it with people who are messaging me. So really, really cool resource to have. We also have, for those who have taken my Myo method course, the myodirectory.com, which it's newer, but we're building it out. It has some individuals that you may be able to refer to. So, hey, side note, if you're someone who's taken my Myo method course, or you're in the, in the Myo space with us, definitely inquire about that directory. Okay. Number four, staying motivated and avoiding burnout. This is a big one that, I feel like everyone's talking about self-care these days and all that fun stuff, but let's be real. Okay. Practicing Myo, especially if you're out on your own or you don't have like local support, it can feel really isolating. It's kind of like being on an island, especially if you don't have professionals in your space who even get what you do. Okay. So the study club is going to bring some accountability, some encouragement, a sense of community, so that you don't feel like you're figuring this all out on your lonesome, right? Having colleagues who understand your challenges because they experience them as well, or they've been there, done that, it really makes a huge difference in staying passionate about your work. And we see that especially in some of like the feedback we get from our members. Some of their favorite parts of the Myo membership is just having that community aspect, so they can connect with others, and it keeps them motivated, and they just really love and value that access to community. All right. So reason number five, which kind of builds on some of what I've already shared, but that's exclusive access to expert mentorship. Many study clubs offer the opportunity to learn from highly experienced individuals in the space. Now, here's the thing, right? Other people have maybe created learning spaces, but are the individuals who are running that, are they highly experienced in mentoring? Because my mentors are. They have truly been there, done that, as have a lot of our members. And so we've got members who are new to Myo. We've got members who just took an intro course. We've got members who haven't taken a course and they're dipping their toes in. But then we also have mentors who have spent, or not mentors, but members who could truly be mentors because they've spent years in this space and they're in there answering questions too. It's a really, really cool, versatile community, and it's open to everyone regardless of where you are on your Myo journey. So instead of spending hours searching for answers on your own, you get direct access to expert guidance that helps you advance faster in this specialty arena. All right. So there you have it. Those are the 5 powerful reasons, in my opinion, why everyone needs to be in a supportive study club. It is an absolute must for myofunctional therapists. So if you're looking for a place to learn, get case support, build your referral network, stay motivated, get expert mentorship, CEUs. What else? We have so many marketing materials. I don't think I've mentioned that, but we've got a whole library of marketing materials that you can use. So much goodness, business trainings, so much goodness. Then, yay, doors to the Myo membership are actually open right now. It is a one-of-a-kind study club. It's all online. It's a CEU program as well, designed to help you grow your Myo skills with monthly virtual trainings, case discussions, and a built-in support system of fellow professionals. So, time to level up your Myo game. Go to themyomembership.com, enroll today. Join us inside because the Myo membership is only open for 5 days only from March 10th to 14th at midnight Eastern time. I had to take a peek at the calendar and make sure I have my dates right. Those are correct. But that's it. That's all I've got for today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this helpful, as always, share it with a friend, subscribe, and, help fellow myotherapists join us over here on the podcast. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, keep changing lives, and join us inside the Myo membership at themyomembership.com. I'll see you guys inside. Thanks for listening to this podcast. If you found value in this episode and want to hear more of these MyoTots airway and feeding related episodes, be sure to leave a review on Apple Podcasts and share this episode on your social media platforms. You can access free resources and all I offer at halliebalkin.com or pop over to @HallieBalkin on Instagram to get all the latest updates.